Hey guys, it's Nikki again. I'm going to do a red glitter wine tumbler today using the epoxy method. I tried to get this going before my kids woke up for their nap, but I was not successful, so just bear with me. It could get a little noisy. So I already have my epoxy ready, and all you're going to do is just take it and start putting it on your cup. I like to just pour a little bit on and just work it around. Try to get as much of it spread around as possible, because you really don't want to do a real thick coat. You want to just try to get it on as even as possible. And just do a little layer. Just keep working with it until you get it all over the cup. And when you feel like you're ready to add a little more to it, just go ahead and pour some on. So go ahead and add a little more. You want to make sure you have something underneath it, so that way it'll catch anything that drips down off the cup. And it'll make it easy cleanup. Now, if you feel like you need me to do a video on how to prep your cup, I would be more than glad to do so. Just let me know. I'm going to make sure it's all up on the edge. I used to do my tumblers with Mod Podge, and I learned that you could actually just do it with your epoxy, and that kind of saves you a step. Now, your Mod Podge does come in handy when you're doing certain things, like a plaid tumbler, or any, like if you're doing like strips, that comes in handy. You can use double-sided tape also when you're doing strips, and add glitter to that. I'll do a video on that one too. That would be fun. I haven't done one of those yet, so we could do it together. Now I'm gonna have some leftover epoxy, and I have another tumbler on my other turner, so I'll actually just use this extra for that tumbler. Normally I don't make this much if I'm not using it on more than one cup. Alright, I'm pretty sure I got my tumbler cup all covered in epoxy. The rim looks good, the bottom looks good. And if you see like a little bit of like ripples in your epoxy, don't worry about it. As it turns, it will level itself out. Okay, so I'm going to set this to the side, and I'm going to get my glove off, and then we'll start adding glitter. We'll take this off of here too as well, because I don't have anything else that's dripping. And just to catch my glitter so that way I can save it, I just use a regular piece of copy paper. I mean, it works great for me. And I'm sorry for the glare of my light. It's dark and raining outside, and I don't have a lot of bright natural light to let in today, so I just had to hook up a little light so that way y'all could see what was going on. So I hope that doesn't distract y'all too much. So now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to start shaking my glitter on. You're just going to keep going around the same spot. You'll hear my 9-month-old in the background. She's just a-talking right now. She's staring me down, wondering what I'm doing. She's a nosy little thing. See, if you put too much epoxy on it to start with, it'll just completely suck up your glitter. So, and that just makes more glitter that you'll have to add to it. So if you just do a nice little thin layer, then it won't suck it up as bad. I absolutely love this color. It is so pretty to me. I'm actually doing this for a friend. She is getting married, and she's doing this for her bridesmaids, which is really sweet, I think. And my kids have made it to the kitchen, so it might get loud. Goodness, Bubba, you alright? Okay. And see, I'm just going back over it just to make sure it's fully covered. I still kind of see some spots that's not really covered. Yeah, there's nothing in that. So, I just keep going over it until I feel like I'm happy with it and I can tell that it's taken as much glitter as it possibly can.
Mama, what puppy?
You see the puppy?
Oh, cool. I know what a puppy.
My son is 2 years old. He is also a mess. Hey, Bubba, can we get off the table? Come here.
What, a dog?
Yeah, that is a dog. Okay. Sorry about that. Told y'all. Might get a little loud. And once I feel like I have all of this where I want it, then I will move to the bottom. But I like to go ahead and just get this all done first before I start trying to add glitter to the very bottom of it. So feel like with all the running and my daughter in her walker bumping into the table, it's probably got y'all shaking around a little bit, so I'm sorry. I think we're getting there, y'all. This is such a pretty color. I just love this color. Get some more on the end over here. And you'll be able to tell, I don't know if you can in the video, on what the epoxy is sucked up, and because you'll be able to tell it starts kind of sitting up off the cup. Up here on the rim a little more. Let's see, got a little more up here. You can tell. Alright, y'all. I think I am happy with it now. Trying to see if I can see any more spots. I think it looks good. There's a little spot right there. We'll see what it looks like when it comes back around. Yep, right there. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and dump this excess glitter back into my jar. Okay. Trying to make sure I don't touch my cup while I do this, because I am known to be clumsy. Okay. Alrighty, there is that. So let's get, I'm kind of wondering how I'm going to make this work, because I have a little setup going on where I have this little cup at the end holding this tray up. But now I'm going to have to take that off, and I need to lift the cup up. So we may do this, and then a little glitter will get on my trying to make sure that y'all can see what's going on. It's kind of hard to do both. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can see it real well or not. So what I do is I just lift it up like that, and I just start dripping it down, shaking it on there. I have a feeling that y'all can't see what's going on. I accidentally hit my cup. Looked up at my kids. Hit it, but it'll be alright. You won't even be able to tell. I hope y'all can see this. I feel like you're only getting part of it. I'm gonna have to do something a little different when trying to video this. Get me a little better setup going on. Alright, y'all. I think that's good. It's super thin on that, on the bottom. So I feel like, give it just a second. Okay, I see some spots. Alright, can y'all see? A little bit. Okay, I think what I'm going to do here is get a brush, like a little paintbrush, and brush that off. Alright guys, I'm going to let this sit for 6 to 8 hours before I apply my next coat of epoxy over it. And then after that I'll let it sit for probably 24 hours. And then I'll apply my decal and then put the last and final coat of epoxy over it. And then we will call her done. Before I hop off here, I wanted to show you the glitter that I used. I got this from Walmart. It's called Ruby and it's extra fine. I have done 2 cups with this same container of glitter, and I have well over a half of a container left. So that's why I say it's really important to save what falls down on your sheet, so that way you're not, you know, wasting a bunch of glitter and you get your money's worth. My epoxy I use is Amazing Clear Cast. It has 2 parts, A and B. It is FDA compliant. I think I got this off eBay. I'm pretty sure you can order this off of Amazon. You can go to Hobby Lobby and get epoxy, and Michael's. There's lots of different brands out there. I just use Amazing Clear Cast because that just works good for me. Whatever brand you get, just make sure it is FDA compliant. So I think that's it, y'all. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks, guys.